These are the long hallways that lead to the rooms. And in at least 3 areas there are elevator access hallways like this one. We're going down to decks 5, 6, and 7. Where most of the action is. And coming out of the elevator on deck 5 is where most of the action is. This area is in midships, and it goes from the 7th deck, 6th deck, and 5th deck. So we're on 5th deck. This is the general store area here, where you can get various and sundry items. This is the internet cafe and library, so that you can come here and they will help you set up the internet so that you can reach the outside world, and they will also set you up for the on-ship Wi-Fi, which is free, but the other outside internet access is expensive, like 200 minutes for $100. And this is the library area, which isn't very big. It has an assortment of old books, and I guess if you didn't bring any and you didn't have anything else to do, you could get a book off the shelf and sit in these seats. Often during the daytime, these seats are pretty filled, so again, it's not a large space. If there's no one using a computer, you can sit at one of the computer desks. The only problem is we're on the 5th deck where all the action is, and there's shows going on and demonstrations, so there's a lot of noise going on, and most people just go to their rooms. You can take out some of these books. Some are described as being reference, and those have to be used here. But as you can see, there's an assortment of books here for your use. So this area where they have demonstrations and contests, it's called the Piazza. And that's where all the noise comes from the library. And this here is Vine's Bar, which stays open fairly late for those who need a drink before going to sleep. And as you can see here, the decorations are pretty nice. Tapestry and these huge columns. And the staircases. And the people getting ready, the crew getting ready for today. This is where all the contests and things are music, entertainment, and over there is the International Cafe, which is open 24 hours for desserts, coffee, some salad items. And I had something there on the first day here and got sick. Luckily, it only lasted for one day. But you can bet I don't go to the International Cafe anymore. Also in this floor is the art gallery. I assume that artists put their work on display here for purchase. Some by silent auction and some by outright purchase. And you're not supposed to take any pictures of the art, so I won't go in there since I obey the rules all the time. And there's another bar on this side as well. Looks like we're heading into the inlet to Glacier Bay, and we'll soon be at the National Park headquarters for the bay. And let's see what else is on this floor. The Barini dining room is here. And this is open seating. I'm not sure if you need reservations, but you might on sometimes. But other than that, it's sort of open season, open. And this is where we had dinner the first night on the cruise. And as you can see, everybody's busy getting things set up for today. So it's sort of nice. Italian restaurant. So let's go up to the 6th floor or 6th deck. And again, we're midships where a lot of the activities and shopping takes place. So let's see what this is. This is the Calypso Love. Apparently they sell jackets, sweatshirts, and other things needed for those who forgot to bring warm clothing, and let's see, water bottles and little souvenirs actually. I'll have to visit that. And then, oh, this is still part of it. A lot of jewelry items. This leads down to the lower level of the theater where they have Broadway performances and things of that nature. Again, a look down into the entertainment area. That's the 5th deck down there. We're on 6. And this is the purser's office. These are the people that run the ship, answer all your questions, and so forth. And this is another store. Called Essence. Appears to be a lot of cosmetics and things like that. Something that wouldn't interest the men too much. Over here is Donatello dining room, which is just like the dining room above that I showed earlier. In fact, it's a mirror image and it's just above that one. And basically the meals are free, but they do have specialty items that will cost you. Right around from the cursor's desk is this area, which is where Princess books the off-ship tours and excursions when you go into port. Of course, there are future cruise sales as well, which they try to get you involved in before you get off. And this also contains the Crown Grill. And this is the desk where you can purchase shore excursions. So if you haven't booked one when you made your reservations, you can book them now. However, for the most popular ones, it's best to book ahead of time because they're often sold out. Like the White Pass Yukon train ride in Skagway. Some of the backcountry bus tours in Denali. Is the passage on the 7th deck that leads to the upper deck of the theater, the Princess Theater. In fact, today, which is Monday, Memorial Day, they're going to have the rangers come in from Glacier Bay National Park to give a talk on the park as they guide us through Glacier Bay. At this time of year, only 2 of the cruise ships can enter Glacier Bay per day. That is to keep things environmentally balanced so that you don't end up having too much traffic in the Bay Area. So apparently the rangers board the ship at their park headquarters, which are just inside the inlet to the park, and they actually stay on board until the cruise ship leaves the park. And this is the Princess Theater. Every day they're several lectures on things related to the cruise and Alaska. And in the evening, there's a Broadway type show available. And as you can see up there in the booth, they have all the equipment necessary to do the shows. And one thing about being on ship, everything's pretty open. So you can roam around anytime, day or night, and check things out. I like to roam around either early in the morning before many people get up, or late at night, so that you can sort of poke around, find out where everything is without bumping into people or disturbing them. And I'm sure all these areas, even though they're empty and you can access them, there are some surveillance cameras around, which is as it should be. This is deck 7, which leads to the theater. Which is the promenade deck. And this is where the naturalist sets up her table. When she's giving her lecture, she has a display of furs and books and things of that nature, so that if you want to buy a book from her, you can get them here and then go into the theater. And right now we're passing through the casino. This is open until the late hours of night. And for those of you who want to lose your money, this is the place to come, because nothing goes on here except losing your money. So they have all the usual slot machines and gaming tables and poker, I think, poker table, at least blackjack. And all the time that you're losing your money, you can look out at these windows and see what's going on outside. And the same rules apply as they do in Las Vegas. You have to be 21 to come in here and gamble. There's a bar for your pleasure, and also to make sure that you continue to lose your money. And there's a lotto here. They claim you can win $400,000 in this lotto, but I'm not sure how that works. So for a $2 ticket, you can take your chance. Then 7th deck promenade, leaving the casino. We're back to the midship area where you can see the entertainment area from above, plus a better view of these columns here. So this is the 7th deck. Let's see, they have some kind of bar here. This is the promenade lounge and bar on the 7th deck, heading aft on the ship. And I think there's some shopping over here. Mostly jewelry, things of that nature, facets. So we're back around to the casino, and we want to get out of here and continue and through the promenade deck after leaving that midship area, come to another bar. Let's see, what's this one? So lots of lounging areas. Explorer's Bar. Again, drinks and entertainment. And continuing on through here, you go through the photo gallery. And in the photo gallery, you can purchase the pictures that they make you take when you first come on board. And also they have people who will do family portraits and so forth. For instance, last night after the captain's dinner, which was a formal dinner, a lot of people were dressed up in their suits and tuxes, and they had portraits taken of them in that attire, along with their family members. So in the daytime, they open up these wooden shutters, and inside there are pictures, both pictures that were taken when you first came on board, as well as commercial photography pictures that you can purchase.
During your cruise, we have the opportunity of a lifetime.
And you purchase them here at this desk.
From stunning landscapes, fascinating cultures, and counting glaciers, we will be capturing the history and magic of your cruise.
The magic of Alaska. There's only one souvenir that really captures the essence of why you're here.
A souvenir that allows you to relive these memories again and again and again.
These are some of the more commercial pictures that are taken by request. In the back here is the Vista Lounge. Every afternoon and every night, in addition to live entertainment, they also show movies here at night. For instance, last night I saw a movie called The Mule with Clint Eastwood. The other advantage is that a lot of these areas are unoccupied in various times of day, so you can come here and be quiet.
Draw a circle in front of your belly.
It looks like this is also where you can do Tai Chi and chill.
Look up at your hands. Straighten your arms, look forward. Lower your arms, bend your knees. One more time. Breathe in, raise your arms. Look forward. Relax. Breathe in, breathe out. Breathe in, breathe out. Breathe in, breathe out. Slowly stretch your whole body.
So there are a lot of things to do on the ship, because a lot of people wonder, do things get boring after a while? Well, there's so much you can get into: shopping, lectures, shore excursions. Sometimes you just want to chill out and find a little nook like this and sit, read, doze off, sleep. And look at this little area here. Again, a place where you can just sort of sit and relax and enjoy. Again, this is the aft staircase elevator area. Okay, this is how you find your way around the ship. At present time, according to this sign, we are on Promenade Deck 7 on the starboard side. Starboard, for those of you who weren't in the Navy, is the right side of the ship. So we're on the right side of the promenade deck, which is Deck 7. And as you can see here, we're in the area of the Vista Show Lounge. And let's see, this is deck 7. We came through the photo gallery and the Explorers Lounge, if you'll recall, and the Casino Lounge and Bar, Promenade Lounge and Bar. And if you continue to the forward section, you can enter the Princess Theater. You can enter on the 7th or the 6th deck. These numbers are the staterooms. And let's see what else is available. If you go to the forward area of the ship, as you can see, the fitness center is here, and the children's area is up there too, youth and teen deck. And this is the bridge, and oh, the spa is up there right where the fitness center is as well. Also here you can see where the restrooms are and what is wheelchair accessible. You can also see where the laundromats are and the medical center down below. Laundromat here midships, and Sundays and ice cream bar on deck 14, Calypso Reef and pool. And at the end of that is the Horizon Court, which is the buffet area, which a lot of people prefer rather than the formal dining. And we can see their restrooms, and it's wheelchair accessible. Towards the aft of the ship, the rear, the Skywalker nightclub, the Oasis bar and spa. They have a golf simulator, and let's see, Hearts and Minds. I think that's where they hold the religious gatherings if you wish to participate. And then there's the Outrigger bar on 14. And laundromat, let's see, that is on 11, deck 11 and deck 9. Laundromat here on deck 8. So there should be, let's see, deck 8, there's a laundromat. Okay, we need to look at that. And then further down, well, we did promenade deck. Then there's the Canalito dining area at deck 6, the Donatello, the Bernini on deck 5. Elevators aft, elevator midship, elevator deck in the forward area. So that's pretty much the layout of the ship. This is a walk down the long hallway to the room. Gives you an idea of how wide the hallways are and how long. We were coming from the front of the ship, headed to the room, which is past midship. And you can see what they're doing here.